It's that time of the week again. This is your weekly market watch for the Seattle area real estate market. Today is Wednesday, March 26th, and let's jump in to the numbers. Okay, the 30-year fixed interest rate right now is at 6.8. That stayed pretty steady over the past week. It was down to 6.78, 6.79 just last week, but 6.8 has been a pretty steady marker for the interest rate so far this year. The 15-year fixed is at 6.22, and then 30-year FHA and VA are at 6.24 and 6.25 respectively. Now, this is important because if you've been following along for any time at all, you know that this is what impacts exactly what buyers can afford. So it makes the market move a little bit faster when we have a lower rate, and it also helps sellers sell their homes quicker. It helps buyers afford more as well. And so this is a rate that we watch pretty much daily. Now, this is about at a 6-month low. So the last time we saw this rate down at 6.17 was back in September 9th of 2024, when we saw it at 6.92 last was at November 25th, around there. So it has come down quite a bit, and it's not quite as low as it was last September, so we don't see as many buyers out, but it is coming down lower, and I'm seeing predictions that this is probably going to be as low as 6.5, maybe a little bit lower by the end of the year. So it's not something where it's moving really quickly, but there is a possibility that it is going to continue to come down, and that's what we'll hope for. Oftentimes when you see the economy is not doing as well, or there's uncertainty in the economy, that's when we see the interest rate come down a bit to bolster the ability to lend, basically, and for people to be able to boost the economy a little bit more with their spending. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Now, a little story from this week, we are seeing homes, typically single family homes, fly off the shelves. We looked at a home near Green Lake that was listed under $1 million, got 6 offers and went way over $1 million. Some of our clients actually got into contract on a home that was slightly overpriced over in the Renton Highlands area, and that we got for under the list price because there were no offers within the first week. So pricing is really important. If you're a seller, you do definitely want to make sure that you do not overprice your home, because you'll pass with no offers. And so it's really important to think about that as you're thinking about your strategy for pricing. Now, when we're looking at condos in the Seattle area this week, the number of new listings is down by 31 at 184 new listings, down from 215 last week. Pending listings is down 7 at 172, down from 179 last week. And then the sold listings is up just 1 at 119 versus 118 for the 7 days prior. So the condo market, not a lot of big changes here. We are seeing that condos are selling. One of our teammates listed a condo, and about after a week and a half on the market, that condo went under contract. And then we also had another condo listing that has been sitting on the market for about 4 months with our team, and prior to that, about 6 months, and it got 2 offers just this month. So the market is moving a bit more, which is good for condo owners and for condo buyers. They have a little bit more selection right now. As far as residential homes or single family homes, this week we saw 39 more listings at 433 over 394 last week. We saw pending listings down by 61 at 522, down from 583 last week. And then we saw the number of sold listings up by 15 at 378, and that's up from 363 last week. So again, number of homes going under contract, 522, still far exceeds the 433 new listings that are coming to market. So that's where you might see some of those homes that have been sitting for a long time are now going under contract. So the absorption of the inventory is looking pretty good. This is your weekly market watch. If you have any questions about buying or selling, our team would love to help you, as we've helped other people who have reached out to us from watching this channel. And certainly if you enjoy this and you have questions about what's going on in the market, or you want to know more data, please comment below so we know what you'd love to see, and we'll be sure to include it in this. And as always, if you are thinking about buying or selling, whether it's in the next 3 months or 3 years, we are here to help and have that initial free strategy call to get you started and get you set up on the right path to making the right move for you. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week.